Ew, I literally look so, like, I want to say grunge, but not grunge. I don't know how to describe it. So I just wanted to talk today about goals a little bit. I don't use goals in the way that I should be, in the way that goals should actually be used. And I use them more as a way to just kind of like pressure myself, without really knowing that I do it. So, for example, let's take back this weed example that I had. So, yesterday was Monday. So yesterday was the day that I should have ideally stopped smoking weed. And like I said before, a lot of the build up to that was a lot of nervousness and anticipation and just uneasy feeling about that day coming forward. And then when I talked to Brianna about it, it was like, hey, like, nobody, literally no one is telling you that you need to stop smoking weed. It's just you, and it's just because of your inability for self-control. And I was like, she's right. Because, like, I want to stop smoking weed, or, no. I don't want to stop smoking weed. I want to keep smoking weed for the rest of my life. Like, it's like something that I feel like I want to just keep doing because it feels so good. And the problem with that, or at least the problem that I think that I have with weed, is that I'm filling a void. And, if ever that void gets filled another way, I'm sure maybe I wouldn't need to smoke weed as much. But because of the fact that I feel this emptiness inside me, literally an emptiness, a nightmare, literally a nightmare. I feel weed is like the thing that it's keeping me going right now. As sad as it is to say, and I'm always very aware of some of the problems, or I'm always aware of some of the things that I do and feel and think and things like that. Like, I'm aware that I'm thinking them, but it still kind of almost feels like I can't stop them sometimes. Not like, I don't even know if I posted this video because I was, whatever. I think I did because it was the 8-minute one. Pretty sure. But, like, it's just like, I feel, I don't know what I feel. I don't know. And it's like, so goals. Let's get back on track. So I had set that goal for me, and it's not what a goal should be, it's just like, stop smoking weed, and as much as that, like, is a broad goal, you want to kind of narrow it down. You kind of want to make it smart, as they say. And I guess maybe I should practice that a little bit more. I should probably start making, like, small SMART goals for me. SMART being that they are, what's S? Shit, I don't even know. S is that they're small, maybe, or like something that's reachable. No, that's R. S, something, I don't know. Anyway, M is something measurable. So if I wanted to stop smoking weed, I could say, I only want to smoke weed 2 times a day, or something like that. Then I can mark 1, 2. That's 2. A is attainable, which obviously, like, not smoking weed is, but you want to make sure that it's a goal that you can attain. If it's not something that's attainable, like when I said I want to stop smoking weed altogether, that's not attainable for someone like me who is struggling with this addictive substance. And R is reasonable, maybe T is time. I think the last, maybe I should have Googled this before, but ideally SMART goals, you want to make sure that they are reasonable and that you can actually do them and that they make sense for you. Not every goal is going to be the same for every person. And for me, and okay, I'm going to say something. And it ultimately, now that I think about it, is kind of, so basically, like, I always think of these thoughts, and I know that sometimes some of them can be a little outlandish, but over time, it seems as if I've just, like, reinforced them more and more to the point where I feel like they are true. And as much as I know that that is something that I kind of do, it's hard for me to distinguish between what is real, in a sense of what I feel, I guess. Because a lot of the time, forgot what the start of this thought was. Anyway, I'm on my way to school right now. And this morning, I wasn't going to take a shower because I know that my roommate, like, I don't want to disturb him and stuff like that. But ultimately, I decided, like, I kind of feel like I need to take a shower because, like, he, you know, he's capable of knowing what he wants and asking for that. So he didn't want the fan on last night. He wanted to close the windows. And I was like, okay, fine, that's fine. And it's just, like, it gets so stuffy in there, and I don't know how he doesn't feel that way because he literally puts himself like under a comforter and like sleeps under that. Maybe he gets really cold, but like for me, someone that like gets like unbearably cold, like it just got way too stuffy. I feel like he should notice that like you can't breathe in here. But anyway, so he so this morning I woke up and I was like ugh, like I don't. Like, I feel so sweaty. Because sometimes at night, if it's, like, too hot or too musky, I'll just feel, like, sticky and stuff. And that's how I felt all night, you know? I was, like, waking up the whole night just, like, ugh, I'm so sweaty. Going to bed. Ugh, you know, just, like, that kind of stuff. And I only sleep with, like, one blanket. On the coldest nights, I sleep with a max of 3. But the blanket that I have is, like, really thin. Also, side note, the blanket that I have, the red blanket that I have, was my mom's blanket when I was, like, between the ages of like 1 and 5, maybe, I guess, for me. Or maybe she had it a little longer than that. But then when I like found that blanket, I was like, can I have this? And she was like, yeah. And she gave it to me, and I've had it ever since. Because it's just like a really good blanket. I don't know why. It's red. And that's it. It's just a really big red blanket. And I don't know. I've just had it all those years in my crib, in my regular bed, when I was sleeping, when I shared a room with my sister, and just like all that. And I take it with me sometimes on trips because it's just a warm, comforting blanket. It has some holes and stuff, which I'm kind of sad about, and I hope they don't get any bigger, but maybe I'll try to like sew them up. But I was like, I don't want to sew it up. It's just like natural. But I'm gonna have that blanket forever. I have this like weird idea in my head that I kind of want to pursue, so I think I'm gonna when I get older. But I want to like have like a house or whatever, but in one of my rooms or maybe in the garage, I want to like have the bed and my bed that I have right now just like there, because I know that when I get older, I want my house to have some sort of similar style or pattern. But like my bed that I have right now, like, yeah, it's a queen, but it's like a basic bed. It literally just the frame and the mattress. And maybe I won't have it for that long, like the mattress, because like you want to switch those out every now and then. But I have this old couch at my mom's house that was like my mom's couch, because it's just like it's a single couch. It's like just that couch or whatever. So we would call it the one couch, the second couch, and the third couch, because 1, 2, 3, it's a love chair or whatever, like 2 seats and 3 seats, because we had 6 people in our family, so it worked out that way, 1, 2, and then 3. I'm so sorry about this, but I also have no subscribers, so whatever. So basically, I have that couch that my mom has, and I asked her, I was like, can I have that when I get older? And she's like, yeah. So I'm gonna have like my bed and that in there, you know, just like old memories in terms of like furniture and stuff. I don't want to like keep around like a lot of stuff. I mean, those are like 2 things, but I want to keep those because if ever I feel like lonely or depressed, and I hate that I'm kind of like thinking that that's gonna happen, but as much as I hope I'm happier in the future, if ever I'm feeling like I need to escape, I want to be able to go to those places. And on that bed that I have, if it's the same mattress, a new mattress or whatever, it'll have my blanket, my red blanket, my pillows right now. And by the way, like my pillow set that I have right now, it's kind of like always fluctuated and stuff, and I've always filtered out pillows. But the current setup that I have right now, I guess maybe I've had it for like about a year now, but I have 2 pillows that are like kind of soft and like new. They're still relatively new because maybe they're not new, but they feel new because I don't really use them that much. But I put them in these blue pillowcases that match with the blue pillowcase, or the bed sheet that I have on my bed. And I put those down on the back. And then I have this one pillow that is made with this like plaid sheet, and I put that second pillow across the 2 pillows. And then I have this, and it used to just be that, but then I bought a body pillow, and I've been using that, and I've been using it as a pillow because it's really soft. So I just like fold it up and put my head in it, and I'm just like, I fall asleep really nicely to it, and it feels really good. Something I did last night was I had that like bundled up next to me and whatever, but then I also, and then okay, so then I have the red blanket and a blanket that is similar to the plaid pillowcase, and it's just a long blanket, and those two like really like hold really nicely together. So I'll usually just like whenever I wash my blankets, I'll pick one of the blankets and I'll sleep with that first, but then I'll just like throw the other one over because it gets a little too cold because I have the fan on and the window open, and then it's like really nice in the morning and I'm just like warmed up with those blankets. And last night I was really fucking warmed up with those blankets. It felt so nice. Well, in the beginning, and then I started sweating. But before then, I have the lifesavers. My mom says that these help more than what's it called? Than cough drops, and I'm like, I don't know if that's true. I saw a girl that just looked like what's her name? The girl from Glee, Santana. I don't know her real name. And so basically, I have those blankets, and then I have this purple blanket that's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like those Mexican style blankets, and I got it from the what's it called, the flea market in LA. It's like the really famous one, the Madera, maybe, I think that's what it's called. And I bought it there, and then I took it back up here. I bought that in 10th grade of high school, or maybe 11th grade, because I was on my ECJ California trip. We'll talk about that later. That's a whole story. And so yeah, so I basically, what's it called? What was I saying? So I have that blanket. I have the red one, the plaid one, and the purple blanket. And the purple blanket, I don't know why, it makes it just like everything like way too hot. So I can put it on me sometimes, but I can't put it on me like for the whole night. So I'll have the red and the purple blanket, and I think it's because of the material, and it almost is like constricting all the air to like stay down so it stays really warm. And I used to be able to put that on my feet and like have it, or well, what I would do is like put it over my whole body, but my feet in particular would get really sweaty. So I stopped doing that. So what I do instead is like if I'm ever cold, I put it over just like the top of my body, because my top body never gets as sweaty as my feet for whatever reason. I don't know why I'm talking about this so much. I forgot what the start of this video was. Oh, goals! Yeah, I don't know. So that's the end of this video. I guess we're gonna wrap it up, close it out, because I'm driving to school right now and I kind of want to listen to some music. Or maybe a podcast. I've listened to all the Good Place podcasts though, and now I have to wait until new ones come out, and it's gonna take forever. So anyway, talk to you later, guys. Good luck with your goals. Good luck with sleeping, and good luck. Stay in school. Bye.